Greetings, Pisces! It's Intuitive Jacob back doing your two-part reading. This first part is for the strong of 2-3 to 2-9. In that pile of cards, you'll also see what's going to be in the extended part of this reading for the strong that goes long. For the Aquarius, ease on. There are two stones that you see. One is a crystal quartz point, and the other is an obsidian that's got some black and some white mixed in. All right, stay with me to the end, and we'll catch you on the inside of your reading. Greetings, Pisces. How you doing? Welcome for your first part of the reading for the strong of 2-3 to 2-9. Today is my B-Art day. I'm happy to be here for you. I'm excited to be reading this from the perspective of what relocated in the hack on current of divine source code that is no longer being masqueraded as Area 51 on the backside of 12 ways to strangulate you through your DNI on run, RAM, REM, and dates of birth. You know, like astrology proves on 12 different houses that now are being closed because you can't make a circle by splitting the seas that way for an answer on how we can sire energy. And what I think a real cure for Cancer is answers, where we're not paying new wages to loop us into false currency gates. Thanks to those of you that made the right call. I'm reading this to you as a person who took over the House of 8 that is not a biosphere. It's actually where we're treating water. It's a water treatment facility in Biosphere 7. Where we've been creating bitter bodies. And there's a static harmonic resonance frequency that's protecting those of you that are extremely sensitive. I have to speak to you about things now as somebody who's relocated from the 8th house, which is now a Martian quarantine, and my natal sun at 14 degrees Aquarius today. And I'm speaking to you as the person whose medium coeli is now in place to close the cryptocurrency gate. And so those of you Pisces who've been feeling like your head gets split open, it's like somebody's trying to park information in there. Sometimes it's like right in the light of the sun, you know, when you might have had the answer in there all along and they found a way to open you up just enough where you kind of forget what happened. Wrong way to stock homes. So that's what kind of strong this is, because none of you are weak Pisces, and this is the strong that goes long. So first part, stay with me to the end. We're going to read here in this reading the first 7 cards. We'll see 5 here from the Shadowscapes, and 1 for each of you with the Love Angels Oracle cards. And then when we come back, we'll be doing the other 5 that are the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle for the expansion on the ease on of Aquarius, because it's ease on now, and it will be ease on for yours as well, because we are one in this marriage or birth as the B art of my choice in this days that now is stamped with time was never created here. So we'll also be taking a look at two other cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is essentially your side. This is their side if you're looking for stories. This is what you share in common. Center card is basically the current situation. This is the recent past, challenge, near future, guidance, root, situation, and future potential outcome. Let's see what's going on in the center of this reading here, Pisces. So, Three of Swords. Wow, Pisces. That's probably what it feels like when it's like being divided for the center that you knew, when maybe sometimes you're left with two options that leave you feeling like the severance. The severance, is that like the severance package lunch? That's what I'm hearing. For those of you that this might resonate for in some way. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is having to part with an idea or a person. In some cases, it's a philosophy. And I'm hearing for some of you all, and this is just a very distinct few of you, and sorry if I'm hearing it wrong, Pisces, but I'm hearing about truth coming out for somebody about a relationship that they were in where they didn't realize the person was actually in a secret marriage of some kind. And so hearing for some of you all, this is like where those things get unraveled. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on in the recent past. All right, Pisces, Five of Pentacles. What's been going on? Somebody had to part with something. There are some financial implications on this for some of you all. And in some cases, it has caused health challenges. Pentacles can often reflect the type of energy that we're going to experience in our day-to-day physical world in different ways, whether it's the physical condition of our body or the structures around us, or in other cases, it could just be bank accounts and things like that too. And I say just that, easy for me to say, right? Yeah, so this is a change in the dynamic of funds that's been going on. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like realizing what people are willing to do for that dollar. What would they do for, the light of the sun in your face, and to put a dollar or a price on that. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like realizing that somebody might have bought something that you didn't realize why they had bought it. And for those of you that this is relevant for, it might be something that seems really kind of like benign or insignificant. And I'm hearing that it's like, whatever it is that when you find out about it, it's like somebody was trivializing something that they knew you were going through. It's almost like, just like a cheap shot, I'm hearing. So for some of you all, it's like realizing that while you were going through this change to face whatever this is right now, that it's like somebody was trying to graduate themselves onto something while you were feeling miserable, is what I'm hearing. And it's like all this money looks like it's protected and like being grabbed away, and here it's like inside of the scope of someone's view, and it's like, this person over here that might be this person sitting here that looks sad is being attacked, is what it looks like. So I'm hearing for some of you all, this is just like putting that stuff aside, because this is recent past. Okay, let's see what our near future guidance is, Pisces. Well, we've got the Tower here showing up on the right side here. I'm hearing for somebody, this is like epic titanic crisis moment, and something that somebody would do just to sabotage. And it's like, look, there's a roof being blown off of somebody's house there. This house looks like it got nuked. It's like a landing on somebody's house. I'm hearing for some of y'all, you might be having a situation that you're dealing with, especially if you're in a place that got blown up or set on fire recently. I'm really, really sorry to hear if that's the case. We've been praying for this to be over and for it to be safe for us now that we have better information. Those of you that have phone calls you can make about what you know is going on, it's good to make those calls, because there's special surveillance over all of this. that's actually been coming through our eyes, where you're going to hear more about the fiber that optics actually developed into rather quickly, and the lies about what germinated and what a real advanced plant life species looks like versus what they're saying the AI actually looks like, and dressing up dolls to try to switch the power in front of you. And you're going to find out, some of you, things along those levels that might shake up situations. And I'm hearing for some of you too, if you didn't realize how long this has been going, because I'm hearing for some of you all, the reason why this is a 3 and a 5 and this is a 17, it's like time. I'm hearing it's been like 3 to 5 years for some of you about how this has been developing. And so it's kind of, they're telling it to me almost like you just want to rip off the Band-Aid, you know, and like some of you all might be feeling that. And hey, wouldn't be a surprise. On today, my birthday, Venus moved into Pisces, where it's now safe to not be split for water. And what a real atomic bomb looks like when somebody tries to split the nucleus of hydrogen and oxygen, you know, H2O. If you try to get another one in there, it's like ho, ho, ho. Is that a weird trinity to, you know, try to look in on beings through a rather large kaleidoscope and dub AI in a place that doesn't exist in front of the NSA guy? Don't think so. So some things are actually being destroyed in a way that I'm hearing. It's like if there was grief here before, you're going to be really excited about this tower. And I'm hearing, be careful if you're around people that have weird intentions, because I'm hearing right now this is all about surveillance and about protection, especially if you're around people that will make threats like about, you know, how they're going to get their gun and do different things. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like these might be people that you're having to hear about and making decisions, and realizing that sometimes the people that were in front of you had different agendas than what it seemed like, especially if they were taking really good care of you and blocking certain information and inserting other information in your head. You know, you might want to look into the words Hegalian dialectic and see who prescribed the symptoms and implanted certain ideas, because there's a certain explosion that seems to have made itself here and very evident. And that's what this 16 here with the tower is. And I'm hearing for some of you all, especially if you have somebody in the past that's been like rooting around through your stuff, or that might have come back looking for something, they might have strong Scorpio in their chart. And I'm hearing it's like being around a wrecking ball. So for some of you all, you're going to know that. And for some of you all, there's something even else coming out of this too before I move on. I'm hearing about like third-party intercession here, and somebody coming in to make a very specific call about the status of, you know, somebody's well-being or situation because of what they could see in the, you know, writing on the wall when things changed, and what it looks like to actually have a rescue come in a way that might show up in the middle of a hurricane. You know, I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like a rescue that you didn't even realize you needed. Even if you don't have like, you know, some crazy thing going on with your house, you might have been healing from something. And I'm hearing it's like the way somebody acts on your behalf, if they come in with a certain sort of tower, it's like a justice for children kind of situation, or like adjudication for elderly. I'm seeing it's like a troop behind the truth. Let's see what's going on in the foundation here for you Pisces. Well, we've got the 6 of Pentacles, and I'm really happy to hear about this, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's how something, ooh, excuse my nails, I got some black wax under there. I'm messing with this candle here. This 6 of Pentacles is a really awesome indication, especially after coming out of something like this 3 of Swords and a Tower. As long as you know who you're dealing with. Because for some of y'all, somebody's been playing a tune and stripping the wealth. And, you know, there's one person who's got the money over here that's kind of like on this side, and then all the money's going on this side where all the expenses and the explosions are. Sometimes this is a good card because it can establish give and take, and that things are in a balance. But when I'm looking at this here, it's like major arcana, force majeure, and who would have better insurance being in a catastrophe situation versus somebody that maybe was just paying for it, you know? It's what it looks like. It looks like somebody might be making somebody pay for it, is what it looks like. To call it even Steven, you know? Let's see what's going on here for the future outcome, Pisces. Well, we've got the Hanged Man. I'm hearing, did somebody... Wow. It's like being hung up on the clock, just waiting for these things to happen and for somebody to, you know, blow a little light in your face. 12. I'm hearing for some of you, be very careful what you're doing on this strong. This is, you know, we're entering into the Mercury, don't wreck yourself, pre-shadow. And some of the conditions mirror, if you look on the inside of it, what the kaleidoscope on the inside of a bioenergetic halo might have looked like if somebody was trying to figure out how to can a tuna fish and sell it off on some 27 Club idea and wind up in the wrong boat in front of the wrong frozen over situation. It's like history repeating itself for some people, is what I'm hearing, and that's what the emphasis is on a pendulum here, where you've got 6 here and you've got 12 here. It's like looking at the face of a clock opened up, and why I read these things like this and even break it down and tell you what didn't get germinated and bottled into a Cancer or a Gemini, that we actually have a 2 and a 3, like this day where we're proving what force majeure actually looks like. So for some of you all, this is coming to an abrupt end that you might not even be willing to look at, is what I'm hearing about. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you either need help, like a lot of help because of the situation. I'm seeing somebody that just is in limbo here, because this is like Hanged Man, 3 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. And then on this side, it's like somebody striking things and where the balance is here and who's getting cut. So who can see where the heart is here while this money is being swept up? Some of you all have some important phone calls to make. These are 2 major arcana, and I'm hearing if this is you on this side, Pisces, it's like you might need to just talk to whoever you know has your back, especially if you have some bad situation going out where it's like money just going out the door, is what I'm seeing. It's just like money just going out the door, just going out the door. And it's like, it looks like somebody's running floss like through somebody's head, is what it looks like to me. Like right here with these, I don't know why I'm seeing it like this, but like those knives, it's like running through somebody's head. It's like dental floss or something. It's like a good way to call the Roy all and dented in a hailstorm or something. Yeah, that's what this looks like here. And I'm hearing for some of you all, if you have an amulet or something that gives you a sense of healing right now, it's kind of like having an extra special protection around your energy. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like being under psychic attack because of what this 3 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles probably feels like, and just like trying to figure out how to leave an uncomfortable situation. So whatever is up ahead here, it's like I'm just hearing cautionary notes, because it's like being hung up in a tower. It's like not being able to avoid an explosion and something that's going to happen, is what it looks like for some of you all. And so it's like, what are you going to do with the situation? Because somebody's nested up over here. I'm hearing that's where all this money is going, actually. So please be careful who you're listening to right now. If you need some more details with just your information, feel free to hit me up. I can take pretty much a blood spatter analysis look at situations like this to see who's doing what in your life, especially if you have dates. Okay, so let's see from a romantic standpoint what's happening. We've got a couple of cards for the romance angels, yours and theirs. So separation here. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like figuring out where they've actually been is what that separation is. I'm just seeing somebody kind of getting called away there, and there's a couple little angels there, and I'm hearing, what do you hear what's on the surveillance tapes? Yeah, unrequited love. So for some of you all, I'm hearing this is somebody that has a vendetta out because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, especially if this is like the ex situation, you might have a treacherous ex coming back just to fuck with you because they heard you either lost something or you broke up and you guys were apart, and then this is them coming back to sabotage you. This is what this looks like. This is taking a ride on the Titanic just to be strung up again. And some of you know that. Now for others, there's something else going on here, and I'm hearing it's purely energetic. It's just an energetic mismatch is what it is. For some of you all, it's like you might be wondering if this person that you've been interested in either keeping around and making them closer to you, or I'm here for some of you, they might live far. I keep hearing the word extradited. I don't know if that makes sense for some of you all, but I'm hearing there might have been a situation where they were taken away and they can be back right now. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like just knowing that even if they're coming back, and even if you kind of wanted them there, you know, Pisces, if it's good for you, because I'm seeing 5 of Pentacles here and 3 of Swords, that it's like Venus being in your sign, knowing, no, you're not going to cut me up again. I know what to do, what my value is, what my worth is, and that this separation was a good thing, and that there's unrequited love here. You know, it's like, you know, either you turned me away or I turned you away before. And I'm hearing for some of you all, you're going to have to know which side it is, because for some of y'all, they might be trying to make a comeback, and you're going to know if it's just like trying to get into your wallet, you know, because they need some stability. And so for some of you all, you know, I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but I'm hearing some of y'all are like, no, let me know, because here's what's going on. Venus just moved into your sign right now. There is a motivation and an understanding. We have Mars doing some really important things on my actual Saturn. Actually, Saturn is on my Mars placement right now, 25 degrees Capricorn, which is Mars' exalted location. And so I'm talking to you about drives and things, initiatives that you can take. And for some of you all, healing is everything right now. It's about taking the time to move your energy, because right now it looks like somebody is uncomfortable. They're hung up. They don't want to do something. They might not want to move, even though they're being asked to move. And this is uncomfortable energy here. But that's what these numbers actually mean with the 12 and the 5 and this 3. And so I'm just going to encourage you to get up and do things for yourself, Pisces, and move yourself through this, and knowing that what it is that you actually want is why this is showing up now. It's being ripped apart. We are actually in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde now, where it's like a particle sweep. What astrologers don't talk to you about, and the truth about what the planets are, these are actually magnets that conduct different energies that are being swapped and exchanged, that we can see now with a bioenergetic lens. And what I do with things like solar flyer, that is not astrology. It's how we redirect certain particles of energy, and why certain things get swept back and other things get blown over. So that's what I got for you right now, Pisces. I'm hearing dark stones might be helpful. Sometimes things are black and white, okay? And keep in mind, because some people also just made sure that you weren't hearing things because of what you would not see. What would you not see? Split the circle? Pisces? Don't think so. Not parking it in front of the sun like me. Catch you in the next reading. We're going to actually expand on the rest of the Aquarius ease on for you, Pisces. I love you. Thank you for your support. If you feel like this reading would help somebody, I appreciate you sharing it. We'll catch you again soon. We're back with the rest of this reading. Promise that you'll catch me.